This is a big week for us, Brad. Most of the ghosties know our new YouTube channel that we're a part of with Trey launched.
Yes.
Jean Shorts.
Jean Shorts is live, baby.
It seemed like pretty early on there was some, not necessarily issues, but there was a little trouble with people finding the channel. If you didn't know the exact URL, their exact handle is
Right.
like, oh, all I see when I search it is just like DIY Jean Shorts tutorials or whatever.
Yep.
So pretty early on, we're like, all right, for now, at least let's make the change to like Jean Shorts comedy.
Yes.
Like that's an easier thing to search.
Smart.
We pop right up.
Right.
So it's been a fun week. Everyone seems to be very like, very big fans of what we put out, and some trouble here and there. But everyone knows it's Jean Shorts, but they're just having trouble finding it. However, I did just get a text, and this is a new one.
Okay.
I got a text from your aunt, Brad.
Okay.
This text came through about 20 minutes ago.
Aunt Cindy.
Aunt Cindy said, love the new Blue Jeans YouTube. Sprint bill due July 15th. 97.88.
Oh yeah. Affirmation and then pay me my money like right now.
I'm also shocked that she even found our YouTube channel. I'm searching Blue Jeans. Where is it?
Oh yeah, that's perfect. She shared shared the video from yesterday, the one with the pregnancy one, and she was like, my nephew's doing these new videos. I guess he wasn't busy enough with Ellis Custom Creations.
Oh, come on.
I'm like, maybe I'm trying to pursue a dream here. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. Blue Jeans. Blue Jeans is live.
Blue Jeans is out there, and it's so fun. I talked about it a little bit on my episode of Just Jake this week, but did you have any expectations for the channel or the brand?
No, like
it's just hard to know.
Especially not the first time we were going to do anything. I was like, no way am I going to have any expectations, because I was like, I'm going to be excited no matter what, because I know that people are going to say nice things about us for the most part. But I didn't want to be like, well, Trey gets this many, so therefore we should get this many. Because it's like, we're starting out, and I know so much of it's about algorithms and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
No, I didn't have too many expectations of anything like that.
I think which is the way to do it.
But yeah, the YouTube was just fine. Facebook went crazy though, in my opinion.
Like, 500,000 views.
Yeah, which is just awesome. So we'll see how the next few go, because the next one we'll release does not have Trey in it that much. It's just you and me pretty much.
Correct.
And so I don't know how views will go, but
then the next two after that should be pretty solid, I think, on Facebook. We got a 4th of July video that we haven't even shot yet.
Yeah, that one's gonna be sweet.
We're gonna shoot that tomorrow, which will be fun.
Yeah,
we're going out to a lake house we've never been to and getting on a boat that we've never been on, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
If anything, that's good content, you know.
And then the video after that will be a video about Facebook Marketplace, which has to do well on Facebook, right?
You would think.
It has
like
to.
It's like basically free promotions for them, you know.
And that's another one that's mainly you and I, but I feel good about that one. That might be your and I's, like our big Blue Jeans moment.
That's our big break, yeah.
Our big Blue Jeans break.
Yeah, our big busting at the seams. I was just thinking of all these good puns for Blue Jeans, bursting at the seams.
It's
they're
I hope we don't bell bottom out. Is that good?
Yeah.
Is that really funny?
I'm a little distracted by this noise.
Yeah. So normally I give Isaac a little heads up, like, hey, Brad and I this week, I think we're going to record Thursday afternoon. And Isaac just knows to
he's great about
out of respect. Yeah. Okay. I won't make any noise then. I'll glue some things, or I'll just take a break.
Yeah.
And this week I know he's kind of been behind the 8 ball. He's trying to hurry and knock out some stuff. And so I told him, or we both kind of told him individually, like, dude, just go for it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
So it sounded pretty loud in my ears. How loud is it to you guys in the microphone?
Well, whenever he worked at the old house, it was like I could hear him, but it was like, that's not that bad. Like I shut the door and it feels like I opened 2 doors. Like it
feels like he is standing in my lap right now. But
it's the air compressor. It's refueling. So hopefully soon enough.
Okay. I've had to use the air compressor a lot. I found out today, actually, I had a nail in my tire.
That's too bad.
But it was a small enough nail, like I couldn't see it. Even the guy at Discount Tire on a rainy day in the parking lot couldn't see it.
So how'd you see it eventually?
Well, eventually I had to take it in. They'd raise it up and then look at it.
Oh, okay.
But it's nice having a roommate with an air compressor, because I'm slowly losing air every night. But it's it's fine.
Can you do the fix a flat thing? I don't know how those work, but surely.
I could have had it been a more like dire situation, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. But never had a nail in my tire. Feels good.
Yeah.
I finally did it. You always hear about it and everything will happen to you.
Do you blame Isaac for it? Like, was it from the driveway?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm not one to assign blame.
I would absolutely assign blame because then you can assign cost to him.
Do you know why Discount Tire is the best? Because the discount is that it's always free.
What?
No matter what. I feel like I've gone to Discount Tire 3 different times. There's going to be people in the comments who are like with me. Every time I go to Discount Tire, it's always free. I think they want you someday to buy tires from them.
Oh, like the service of them looking at the tire was free.
Like even like
I thought you meant like they were like, yeah, we'll just replace that thing for free.
Well, they did. What did they do for me one time? I think they put on a spare for me free or something like that. They did like some service for me for free. Like if I had a spare.
They want your loyalty basically.
They have it.
Yeah.
It's working.
Let's go.
I haven't spent any money yet.
Okay.
But someday I will. I think I've been in there 3 different times and haven't paid.
I'm pretty sure they have a pretty good warranty on their tires too. Like, I don't know how many years. Years though.
Not miles.
Maybe both. Maybe one or the other. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, what's going on? What's 113? What are we? Yeah, 113.
Oh, this podcast episode. Yeah.
We're here, baby.
Yeah, we're here.
The humming stopped. So
air compressor's all done. Yeah, did you have a good week, Brent?
I had a great week. On Saturday, I got lunch with my family and we did slip and slides. And then Sunday, I went to church. And then
I don't need to know what you did. I want to know how you did.
How I did. Yeah, dude. It's been a good week. It's we're going to Texas on Friday. And so I've just been like trying to get a lot of stuff done in the preparation for that. Because we're going to be gone for a week. And it's so funny. Like, I feel like I work 3 times as hard the week before I go to vacation. Like if I just would have worked like a normal amount, like the rest of the time, I wouldn't have these problems. But
something about stand-up comedy, I'm always super into it 3 days before a show. Like, man, I should just do this throughout the month.
Like
probably.
Maybe I should do like 10 minutes a day. Just compartmentalize a little bit better. Yeah. Like the past week, I guess before that, it's just been hard, like trying to compartmentalize stuff with Trey, podcast stuff, woodworking stuff. And I'm sure you kind of understand that too. Like, it's just so hard. Like even because like Trey, we work from like what Mondays, it's like 10:30 or 11 o'clock or whatever to 1 or 2 or whatever. And that's just in the middle of the day. So it's hard to be like, oh, I'm going to go straight from, woodworking in the morning to Trey. And then right when I get home, I'm just going to have all the time to, just go right back into woodworking. It's just been hard to like get that down. So anyway, all I had to say, I was a little bit behind on an order. And on Monday, I stayed up for 22 hours straight. So almost an all-nighter, if you will.
Good for you.
Stayed up from like 5 in the morning to 3 in the morning.
That's 22 hours.
And I bet I was working for 19 of those hours.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. I think the basketball game and dinner was about the only things I wasn't like working.
That's why you left the basketball game so early.
Yeah. I was like, Catherine, like, what's the word? Exhorted me? Is that she encouraged me to not go to the basketball game because she was like, you're so stressed about this stuff and like you have so much to do, like maybe you should just skip this week. And I was like, but I knew it'd be good for me mentally to like take a break.
Yeah,
and
that's helpful.
And it was a great time at the basketball game. So
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about the basketball game.
So at the end of the game, I'll just tell you what I found out. I was talking to one of the guys on the other team while we were shooting free throws. And I go, did any of you guys play college ball? Because they were pretty good. And he goes, yeah, 5 of us did.
Seriously.
5?
Out of their 7?
5 of 7?
Okay.
We have 0.
Yeah. Yeah. Not even close on any of us.
Yeah. So we had, so imagine that they have 5 college basketball players. We have me and Brad and our friends.
Yeah. Some good guys.
And we lost by 1 point.
Dude.
It was such a good game. Yeah. LukeHoagland.com came to play.
Dude, the very beginning of that game was just like unbelievable.
I sent a text in the group chat, but it was legitimate. I wasn't even really trying to be funny. But I said, Luke, I just got out of the shower and I was literally thinking about your performance in there. I was like, I couldn't stop thinking about how well he played, even while showering.
I will say the best run of the game was the beginning of our game, and that's when you and I were on the bench. Like, you and I were like, hey, you guys go ahead and start. Like Jake came kind of late, and it was like, it's always like, if Sam and I are on the court together, it's like, that's bad. That's a bad recipe. You don't need 2 linemen in a 7-on-7 game. And so it's like, Sammy, get out there. I'll sub you out eventually. And I think we started out like 15-5 or something like that.
Yeah, our plus minus for this game probably wasn't good because we were joking. We're like, should we even go in? Like, it's going pretty well without us.
I think Luke made 2 or 3 threes in a row. Sammy made a couple in a row.
To start the game, Luke comes down 3-pointer. Now we're on defense. He gets a steal, dribbles down the court, pull up Jay from 3.
I love the pull up Jay on a fast break.
Next time down the court, NBA 3, kind of a heat check, drills that one too. We're like, holy crap, what is happening? This is amazing. Yeah. Makes sense why he has a serious girlfriend.
That's what it takes.
Aaron Bohling's sister, you know who you are.
That's right.
Hang on tight.
Kim Bohling's daughter,
Kim Bohling's daughter, hang on tight. My goodness. And then, a couple trips down the floor later, cool guy Sammy, back-to-back threes.
Dominated,
Then we go in the game. You like had a guy right on you. Then you hit a three.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Both teams were shooting 80% the first half. It was so
awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we had like 40-some points each in the first half.
Oh, it was so fun. Everything went in for both teams.
And I think the game ended like 65-64.
We slowed down in the second half. But it was really, really fun. And it was phenomenal that we only lost by one to this team with Chris Hemsworth / Blake Griffin.
Yep.
He was one of their...
That's absolutely... And then what do you call the guy that gave you a nice little elbow to the...
Oh, that guy was scary.
Who is he? Like he seems
Brian Urlacher with hair.
I don't even know how to imagine that. Like that's all I think of when Brian Urlacher's just a bald white guy. So how with hair? I think Brian Urlacher has hair now, dude. Have you looked him up lately?
That is funny to like describe someone and you take someone with like a really distinguished feature and then like The Rock, but really skinny.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
He's like a white Steve Urkel. Like, what? How's that work? Well, Brian Urlacher does hair. Brian Urlacher with hair looks like Luke Crenshaw.
Okay. It was like guarding Luke Crenshaw.
Look at this dude.
If he could bench 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Jake got nailed. I don't even know exactly what happened. He just shoved you a little bit. You were playing good D. You were swarming him.
I beat him to the spot and we were just both playing aggressive.
Just playing.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It was
fine.
But
then right after that, Sammy got elbowed real hard.
He got clocked with a hand, I think.
Yeah. I was like, did he just break his nose? You have a deviated sept? Like, he was struggling.
Can't have that. We got to sell season tickets to Sporting KC.
That's right. How was he going to sell?
My nose breathing.
Yeah. So...
But anyway, it was fun. Our TikTok kids weren't there in the stands to cheer us on, so that could have been the difference.
No.
Oh, also, in the first half, they waved off a three.
Let's talk about how bad the refs were the whole game.
Oh, I didn't think they were that bad.
I just thought that they were really lazy. Like, there was a couple times where I was like, I'm pretty sure he was out of bounds, but you're way over there, so you can't see this.
Yeah, I mean, that's classic rec league basketball. Like, the guy at half court's like, foul down low. It's like, I think that's...
How can you tell?
The ref down low, that's probably his call.
At the end of the game, when I think it was tied up and the other team was shooting free throws, I was like, hey, ref, who do you want to win this game? Just out of curiosity. He's like, I don't care. I just got to go to the bathroom. Okay.
That's actually worse than choosing one of the teams.
Yeah,
I feel like you really don't care.
Yeah. You're not calling anything. And he didn't at the end of the game.
He didn't win. Maybe he should have.
I think it was questionable. So,
but yeah, in the first half, we like inbound the ball. There's like 2 seconds left, and Isaac hits a three from half court, but it was after the buzzer, allegedly. And I was like, "What? You didn't wave it off till after it went in?" Which I honestly think Isaac shot it after the buzzer.
I definitely think he did.
So it wasn't
he
like,
was pretty
oh, I should have counted
about it. Yeah.
But it was one of those things like the ref. Normally, if you've seen actual basketball, as soon as the shot goes up, they're like literally waving it off. Like, shots, no shot.
Yeah.
And this ref waited to see that the three went in from half court. Perfect swoosh. It was awesome. And then he like kind of even takes another like beat to breathe. And he's like, no good. It's like, what? It feels like
it was good.
You were like wondering in your head, which way should I call it?
Yeah.
Let's go with no. Let's go with no good. And I goes, you didn't call it off till after he made it. And he goes, does it matter? And I go, no, but I would have liked to have known. I would have got my hopes up because I do like that ref. I like joking around with him.
He's cool. Yeah. Both of those guys are fun. Like they would have loved the championship game. They would have had so much fun with that.
They would have loved protein balls.
Yeah. They would have eaten a protein ball, I bet.
They would have.
Yeah, they're cool dudes. So, I'm glad they were playing in the intermediate league. It's way more fun, I think.
I think everyone plays better.
Yeah.
It's a little more intense. Yeah, it's a good time. And just, LukeHogan.com.
Dude, and he made a spin move. Remember that spin move?
He made a spin move? I could spin.
He made the spin. He made it up. No. But he did a spin move and then he went like up and under the basket. Do you remember that one?
He had a really nice
like
up and under. He finished like this left over Blake Griffin that one time.
Yeah.
I got it all in my head still.
Dang. But
Rolodex. It was nice. It was nice. No game this Monday, 4th of July. It's actually the 5th of July, which I guess is a holiday in the eyes of KC crew. Hey, no games.
I think it's a holiday like everywhere. Like no one's working. I think that's actually? Because I think 4th of July is usually a holiday, but since it's on a weekend, they're like, we got to do something off. So how about the 5th?
Okay.
So I think, are you working with Trey?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm not.
You're not. You're off.
Only because I'm in Texas.
Because you're going to Texas. How you feel about Texas?
It'll be fun. Normally we go like to the beach and then we've gone to the lake last year. This year we're just going to Catherine's house, like just like her parents' house. Her parents spent like a lot of money on this like really nice outdoor kitchen and deck and everything. So they're like, we have all this like great space. Let's actually use it to host people rather than like, because her parents usually like pay at least half of our vacation, like to make it more affordable for us. Yeah. And so it's like, we can't complain about, anything. And it's going to be fun. Yeah. Like it's going to be great. And it's going to be less stressful to like get everything situated because it's a house. So, no, it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. And I love the pool. You know me, I could give me a pool and I'm happy.
Wait all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Float around in there.
Oh, it's going to be great.
That's fun. Here's something I just want to put on people's radar now. Kansas City comedy show with Trey and I is down to 100 tickets. We got a lot of people in the area. Buy them now because I'm already starting to see the writing on the wall, and those tickets are going to go, and everyone I've ever met is about to ask me for tickets.
100%. Yeah.
So this goes for a lot of cities. If it's not sold out, it's close.
Okay.
Buy them.
Good marketing technique. No, I'm just kidding.
But especially Kansas City, like I just know.
Really?
I just know it's going to get bad.
I kind of took for granted the fact that it's such a big venue of like, oh, I'll be able to get tickets. No problem. So, okay. I'm going to buy them. I'll buy them right now.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Just don't talk to me for, no, I'm just kidding. I was about to buy them like a month ago. Maybe it was a day ago. I don't know. I don't know dates very well, but I was going to buy them a long time ago. And like, but then we were like, oh, maybe we should invite these friends too. Cause we're going to get like 10 tickets or something. And then we kind of ended the conversation like, okay, somebody text that person. And then we never did. So
all that's left is like the back 2 rows.
Okay. That's where I live, baby.
That's where I love it.
You'll hear me back there.
So yeah, I want to, obviously I'll have free tickets in most places, but I'm like, this is where Trey lives. I want him to be able to like give as many tickets as he needs to his friends.
Yeah.
And I'll like let my sister come for free or something.
Caitlin.
Hey, Caitlin, you're welcome.
Yeah, seriously.
Must be nice.
Get Braden to buy it for you.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
What's up?
Good memory. Good memory.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a fun story.
Okay.
Yes. So that thing that I worked on so hard Monday, the reason I was working on it so hard is because it was getting shipped out to Tampa, Florida, Tuesday morning. And I use this for my shipping. I can ship my stuff now from lscustomcreations.com. And the website that I use is called UShip. I don't know if I've told you about this yet or not, but basically you like create a listing on there and you say, this is what I have. This is how much it weighs. This is the size of it. And you basically like ask for quotes from people, or you can name your own price.
Okay.
But you don't have, it's not like a specific company that ships it for you. It's like all these different carriers can do it. And so far, the only carriers that I've had are just people like in trucks with trailers, like that will come pick up your stuff and then deliver it for you. And I think I've done it 3 times. This is my 4th time yesterday. And every other time it's been like, they're very professional, very courteous. Yesterday was a little bit of a different story. So the guy's username, I should have been tipped off from the beginning. The guy's username was, he's going to Florida with this. His name was Gator Greg.
Gator Greg.
Gator Greg.
Gator Greg.
And Gator Greg looked, first of all, I'll say like, I think stereotypes are there for a reason sometimes, but I also know that not everything's stereotypical. So if you're from Florida, I'm not saying that you're like this. I'm from Kansas and I don't have any cows, but this guy was about as stereotypical Florida as you could get.
Okay.
I mean, just comes out of the car in like slide sandals, like it's like slip and slide kind of sandals, shirt that says true to the red, white, and blue. Big schmedium guy, like he's double, triple XL. And like long shorts, like probably halfway between his knees and his ankles. Like that was kind of shorts.
Capris.
Yep. And he's like, what's up, man? I was like, Gator Greg.
You must be Gator Greg.
And yeah. And these people that I'm shipping to in Florida are like actually like pretty high end. It's like an interior designer.
It's
like
Tom Brady and Giselle. You can just say
I don't know the family itself, but the interior designer is like pretty high strung. That's why I was like, I need to get this done at a certain timeline.
Gator Greg, I need you on your best behavior. Okay.
And so I'm like, this lady is going to think Gator Greg is the most ridiculous guy in the world. So he comes up and it says they're supposed to have 2 people. And so I'm like, where's your other person helping you?
Yeah. Where's Alligator Alice? where's like Croc Katie?
Yeah, exactly. Croc Katie. And nowhere to be found. And so I'm like, yeah, I can help you move this thing in, move it into thing. And I don't know why Gator Greg chose to be a mover, because it felt like this was the most difficult thing for him to move in his life. Like, I was like, why'd you choose this to be your job? Because like he had to move some other stuff away. And then move my desk in, and then like there was another little desk, and it was probably like this, like your size, your part of the desk was how big it was. And he like acted like it was 500 pounds. Like,
okay.
Just
he lift with your back instead of your knees, guy.
Honestly, I tried not to look because I was like, he's going to scratch up, because he was like, I'm just going to put this one on top of yours. Is that cool? And I was trying to be nice, but I was like, I was like, just make sure it does not scratch at all. He's like, no, it'll be A1. It'll be A1. And I'm like,
the steak sauce? All right. Whatever it takes.
Yeah. And he was like, he was the kind of guy, I mean, we talk about big guys and we talk about their noise that they make every time he moved a muscle. He was, and then like
that first one was gross.
It was, yeah. And I didn't hear what he was saying. It sounded like some expletives, but I couldn't. He's like, oh, miss. Okay. Okay. He was like grunting a little bit on different stuff. Yeah. Like, I mean, he had like a great, like raspy Gator Greg voice. And then all of a sudden, Croc Katie shows up. Okay. She was in the passenger seat this whole time.
Oh, sneaky Katie.
And he's like, I'm going to need some of those straps right there. And like, I bet it took them 45 minutes to get everything situated in this trailer. So, which kind of makes me feel good to like, maybe it's situated well. Also, just don't know how it's going to go.
So is it on? It's on its way right now?
It's on its way. It should get there tomorrow, I think. So they messaged me today and it's like, we're doing well. Like, but even their texts are kind of odd. Like,
feel free to pull up your text on your phone, because we are recording our first podcast ever with an actual camera, and it feels good. Got our phones here.
Yeah.
Look, I can see Patreon notifications. Olivia Guthrie just commented twice. Thank you, Olivia Guthrie.
Oh, wow. I guess it's not that weird of text. They just abbreviate things, and I'm not used to that. I think that most people these days don't abbreviate. Like, they put the word "you can" in one word. So it just looks like "uken."
Okay.
And BTW, your desk is in top shape. You can expect delivery tomorrow. Okay. And then thumbs up. You know how I love thumbs up. Mr. Brad, one word. It's like, are they hiring, somebody from Cuba? Like, they're in Florida. Like, they're hiring somebody from Cuba to like handle their text messaging for them or
Mr.
something?
Brad is one word. That's fun.
Good morning, comma. And they did a comma. So good morning, comma, Mr. Brad _ SS shipping to confirm delivery contact phone. And like, whatever. It's just like,
wait, _ SS shipping? What does that mean?
I guess that's their name, maybe. Gator Greg SS shipping. I don't know. Because they said that earlier too. They're like, hey, hi Brad, SS shipping here.
Good for them. They got a brand. They're working on it.
It's just odd how they put underscores though. Anyway, it's not like anything like that crazy. It was just like the most perfect. Like,
if you had a choice, you would prefer like, English.
I just love Gator Greg though. Like,
Gator Greg.
I love the name.
Yeah.
I love the noises.
Yeah.
Like, just the fact that like, he's like, you know what? I kind of struggle moving things. So what should I do for a living? Maybe move some things. It's like me being like, maybe I'll be a pole vaulter. Like, no, it's like me being not like a good idea, Brad.
Yeah, me being a food reviewer. Most of the stuff, I'd be like, I actually don't like eating this.
This is fine.
Does this have eggs in it? Ugh.
Eggs or, yeah.
Like, why is this guy doing this? Who made him do this?
Yeah, nobody. That's the thing. Like, no one made you do this, Greg.
Gator Greg.
Anyway, so Gator Greg's going to be a legend in my book, though.
I think Gator Greg's had a lot of jobs in his life. If I had to guess, this is just one of them for this year. Like, he used to be, you would travel around local schools in Florida and give talks about like Gator education.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, look, first rule is if you don't respect the Gator, Gator don't respect you. You got that?
You understand me?
He'd open every talk with that.
And then like, you don't realize it at first as he's talking, and then you realize, like, he shows you later, like he's missing a finger.
Yeah, like, oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's like a classic like elementary school thing. Like, you're in this thing, and then he's like, I would know. I had one of my fingers taken off in 3rd grade. You listening to me over there, Brandon? Huh? Holy cow.
Like, I also had what's that? Inspirational speakers coming, like high school.
Speaker.
Yeah. Assemblies. And half of them were like, Gator Greg type people who like claimed that they had this rough past where they were on drugs. I'm like, if I had to guess, you're still on drugs.
Yeah,
like what you're wearing, like your lifestyle seems to be like a guy who's still on drugs. Maybe it's not as bad.
Or maybe like you still like the idea of a life on drugs. Like, you're not on them still, but everything else about you points to you being on them.
And like once I'm off probation, I will be back. Once I don't have to pee in a cup once a week, I will get right back to it.
Once I complete this lecture circuit, I'm back.
That's Gator Greg.
Anyway, old Gator Greg. He was great. I mean, he was, by the end of the time, he was like, dude, I love all your stuff. This is amazing. All this stuff. It kind of sounded like I'm doing Patrick Mahomes all of a sudden. But
it could be him.
This is amazing. Yeah, but he was just a good guy. So we'll see how the order goes getting there though, because I am truly nervous. Like, is his wife going to help him move this thing in? Is he going to ask the interior designer?
He's married to Croc Katie.
I don't know. I didn't ask. What's your marital status? But it did seem like you were saying, like he does lots of jobs. Like it did seem like it was kind of an adventure, like this moving thing, like, which I think could be kind of a fun job.
Yeah.
You get to go all around the country. You lift things for, 30 minutes and then you get to drive all over the country somewhere. And it's not like I gave them a pretty large window of when they need to deliver it by. Like, I think they have like a week. Time. Yeah. So like they could easily go do some fun things on the way. So.
Okay.
Don't though, Gator Greg.
Hey, if you're listening,
seriously, don't.
Get it to Tom and Giselle ASAP.
That's right.
Please.
What if, dude?
Brad, I have a game for you to play.
Oh,
it's our first time playing this game. It's called Guess the Context.
Everybody's favorite game.
Guess the Context. I'm going to give you 3 different scenes, basically. Okay. Scenes that I found myself in this week. And you have to try and guess like the context of this scene and like how I ended up there.
Okay.
We're going to start with the most normal, and then we're going to work our way up to the weirder. Okay, there's 3. That
was like episode 1 versus episode 113,
Yeah, so the least strange one. Guess the context. Me on my hands and knees in a parking lot under someone else's car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that was, I think I think I heard about this on the news. You were in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. You were coming out and you said, "Hey, Domi, how you doing? Hi, Jake. You should really go Catholic. I know I'm thinking about it, but I'm pretty solid in my Christian beliefs. I watched an episode online this week, so it's fine."
Living Stone. Turns out it's an old masonry thing.
I don't know about the Living Stone. I don't know. It goes right through it. It goes right through it, Brad.
I don't know about the Living Stone.
No, I don't know anything about that. And then you turn the corner from the Chick-fil-A drive-thru and you see, a D&D. Damsel in Distress.
Oh, it's like the Dungeons and Dragons
The Dungeons and Dragons.
I saw a Demogorgon.
You see a beautiful girl in a sundress in distress.
Sundress in distress.
Yeah, damsel in sundress distress. And you drive over to her, park your car, bring down your glasses and say, "You missing something?" And she goes, "Yes, I am. I dropped my keys way under my car."
She drives like an extra wide, like SUV.
No,
really big.
She said she was doing air guitar, is what she said, like this, and then accidentally like threw the keys at the apex or the opposite of the apex, like underneath, and just right down by the rotary girder. And so you're like, "Let me help you with that." And so you get down there and you look back at her, you look and you say, "Shouldn't be a problem. I got long arms." And then you reach down and you were getting some keys for a girl at Chick-fil-A. Is that the context?
Close. At the very, very end, I said, "I have long arms." And she said, "I bet that's not all." And I said, "No, just the long arms. It's just that. Here's your keys. Have a nice day.
My shoe size is pretty normal.
Would you like my name?" "No, thank you. I just wanted to help with the keys. That's all. Have a good day."
Yeah.
That sundress looks fine on you.
And Domi's like, "Jake." I don't know.
That's it. No, you were really close though. I was at a driving range, St. Andrews golf course. Got a big bucket of balls from the pro shop.
Oh, B.O.B. instead of D&D.
Yeah, you knew it was some sort of palindrome acronym. Walking to the driving range to the parking lot. They filled this bucket a little full. Balls are bouncing in the parking lot. I'm like, oh no. The balls are bouncing and they're rolling across the parking lot. So then I'm like, what? Hey, I want every single ball in here. So then I was crawling around getting golf balls and trying to put them back in my bucket. But it was also kind of sad. With everyone that I gathered back, another fell back out of the bucket. So
that would be me. Like I would like try to put them down as I'm like getting down on the ground, and I would like kind of knock it a little bit. Oh yeah,
more fallout.
I know you're like a math whiz. Like, do you buy a bucket of balls and know how many balls are in there, and be like, every time you hit one, like, that was 2.5 cents. Like, and so every time you see one go around, you're like, well, if I don't go get those, I'm losing 50 cents right now.
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
But I was thinking this week, I was comparing like, actually, I don't know if I want, like, like how gentlemen at certain like establishments will just throw money. I can never imagine doing that. Like, it's one thing to buy a firework and be like, well, they weren't $40. Like, I literally just exploded $40.
Yeah.
But to, like, it's not, there's no metaphor involved. There's no like symbol. It's just like there went $40. Like, I just threw $40.
Literally.
I can never. I don't know what it would take.
Money away.
What would it ever take for me to throw money?
Yeah.
At someone.
I don't want to get into it. I don't know either. I don't know what they do.
Anyway, that's all we need to say.
I will say that I do that with screws. I know like,
oh, you know what one costs?
I buy screws in bulk, and I'm like, if I drop one, I'm like, well, that's 5 cents right there. So I need to go pick that up.
Interesting.
So, cause yeah, every cent counts in LS Custom Creations,
Mm-hmm.
So
have you ever factored in, have you ever done the math on like, here's on average, like what I make per month. So here's like what I make every day. No. I do that. That's kind of fun.
Okay.
Like, how much did I spend today?
Yeah.
Well, we still came barely under what we make, so that's fine.
Sometimes I'll do that. Like, I made this much money. If I make that much money every day, dude, I would be really rich. So I don't make money every day. You know what I mean? Like it comes in spurts. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. I have spending. Well, never mind. I have a 30-day free trial to Amazon Prime, so I'm just spending money like crazy.
Oh, today. I've heard that.
Yeah. I bought a lawn chair today. I was like, I need a lawn chair.
I bet Amazon. You're like you. I love how like you're like the most tech savvy person, not really that I know, but one of them. And you're like, Amazon has all this stuff that I could buy.
I've just
like
never really
5 years later, 10 years later.
It's more than just textbooks.
Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah. They have other books too.
Just provide all sorts of random crap.
Chapsticks on here. Like,
no way.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So anyway, back
just
to the
wait
game.
till, well, if you keep your Amazon Prime, wait till Christmas comes around.
Oh.
It's the best day ever. You get all your Christmas shopping done in like 30 minutes.
That would be awesome.
It's amazing.
And then I have it in 2 days.
You can even add a personalized gift card or, whatever note.
Is this a gift? I've never checked that box, but I could.
You could.
I could.
Christmas time.
I could. Okay. The second, guess the context. We will put a picture up on the YouTube video now, but this is a picture for you to look at. Describe what you're saying, Brad, just for the people audio only.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So here's Trey in some awesome looking glasses and turtleneck, feeding a bottle to we'll say a cat-sized gummy bear.
Yes. This took place a few hours ago.
In a very, it's a very nice,
it looks good.
Well done picture. I'll say that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got the lighting out
good
today.
Good aperture, good f-stops. FPS is on that picture.
I'll let you keep looking at it.
Okay.
But it's time to guess the context.
Well, I kind of already know some of this, right?
Oh, do you?
I mean,
well, hey, sure. Use it to your advantage. I forgot.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay. Joking answer is Trey went to the petting zoo the other day and they're like, hey, actually, like, there's this one bear who's like really struggling, like, and we're looking for foster care for the bear. Foster bear.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, of course. I've always been one to say like, even if we get married, like I always want to be a foster parent. And so took him in. And then when they gave him the bear, he looked down and he's like, this isn't a real bear. This person's crazy. And they're like, no, this is a real bear. And he's like, no, this is a gummy bear. And they're like, no. Feed it some milk tonight. Make sure it's 2% and watch what happens. So Trey is looking on in like a little bit of, disdain, a little bit of doubt, but he also wanted to document it in case something truly did happen to this bear.
Like, what's it got to cost me? A little bit of 2% milk?
Right. And he's got the glasses on because he knows that bears will regurgitate.
They might spit up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
in the turtleneck because he hates milk on his neck.
That's right.
Trey hates milk on his neck.
He's always said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe the real context is that Trey is doing a video for Skittles.
Good memory.
And he's like talking about how all these different Skittles came out with new gummies. Talking about how all these different animals are like harmed with gummy bears and stuff. And so that's the video. Correct?
I forgot that you found that information out on Monday when you came over.
Yeah.
You're more involved in my life now.
He's told me twice now. That was the second time.
My goodness.
So quiz me on anything for Trey, guys. I know everything about Trey now. I'll give you all the dirty secrets.
The inside info.
Yeah.
Okay, last and final scenario.
That picture's awesome though.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Guess the context. Me.
Yeah.
In the shower.
Okay.
With my sunglasses on. That's a real thing that happened this week.
You were bathing and you're like, if Stevie Wonder can do it, why can't I? And so you're like, I think I can still find everything. And you're like, yep, there's that. Yep, there's those. And you found your kneecap and your belly button and everything else. So, I think that was part of it. And then I think that, I think Isaac came in and he's like, hey dude, do you mind if I shave while you shower? And you're like, yeah, man, I know you have your own bathroom, but I know you like to use mine more because I have the 5 mirror thing in my vanity. And so, you can see all the angles while you're shaving. And Isaac's like, well, but I also use this like really bright light. And so it's kind of like one of those like old school CD things, like where you like get the light and the mirror kind of like gets in your face. You're like, oh dude, hey. I got this soft water on my hair. Let me put my sunglasses on so I can feel better about this. It's really bright in my eyes. Is that it? Did I get it?
That one you were not that close on.
Why in the world were you showering with sunglasses on?
I had come back from golfing one afternoon.
As people do.
It was very hot, muggy day, as it's been. So it's pretty sweaty. I needed a shower. Okay. But what came in the mail? New sunglasses. I was really excited that they came in. And so I just put them on. I wanted to put them on, but I needed a shower too. So I just put them on in the shower. I was like, how fun is this?
How crazy am I? Thinking about Luke with my sunglasses on.
Hey, different shower.
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you've gone through like 2 pairs of sunglasses in the last couple of weeks.
Pretty recently.
And then so from what I understand, part of the reason that you've gone through these is because you've kind of mismanaged them. Like one time you said you like kind of threw them, not like hard on the ground, but like
threw them on the grass.
Threw them down real quick or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so I love that your response with like, I'm going to order some nice new ones. And the first thing I'm going to do with them is put them on in the shower.
I figured, hey, they were kind of nicer sunglasses. That was my goal. Is like, if I buy something a little nicer, maybe I'll take better care of them.
Yeah.
And then I also thought like, yeah, they should be waterproof, right? If I spend money on sunglasses, they'll be fine. They could.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like beach and lake are like big sunglass spots. So you got to be able to have some waterproofage.
Even the cheapest sunglasses should be able to handle a water.
What brand you go with? Do you remember? BombTech?
I asked, dude, that comment on Andy Johnson. He always leaves great comments on Patreon and on YouTube every week.
Hot Rod Andy.
But then he did a phenomenal job. So on our YouTube, the Jean Shorts YouTube page, we uploaded a video today about college freshman versus college senior. There was a joke in there about how me being the college freshman, I brought a girlfriend to college. Brad and Trey are giving me a hard time comparing it to all these things. They're comparing it to bringing a sack lunch to a buffet.
Yeah.
Bringing sand to a beach.
Yeah.
What were some of the other ones?
Bringing an aardvark to a metropolitan zoo.
That was a good simile there. And then Andy commented, which is like the top comment, which is so great. It says, that's like bringing BombTech to a golf course or to a driving range or something like that.
Something like that.
Oh, it was so good.
It's so fun to see the crossover.
There's a pretty hefty amount right now.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's amazing. Like, I hope that continues. Like, put all your inside jokes in there. Like, it's so fun.
It really is so cool right now.
It was crazy. Like, Monday was that day that I like was so busy. So like, I didn't really like follow anything. And then I like at the very end of the day, like 3:00 in the morning. This is kind of a weird thing to admit because I'm me, I guess, but I had a beer at 3:00 in the morning, like when I was done with everything, because I'm just not a beer guy, but it sounded really nice.
That's
anyway,
okay.
But I was drinking a beer and like looking at all these comments and it was so much fun. Like
that sounds
all
nice.
These ghosties and stuff. Yeah. So I was just sitting in the dark with my beer and my comments. So
sounds nice.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really fun to see all those ghosties saying all that stuff.
But I asked my friends, sunglass brand, I asked my friends what I should buy. And LukeHogan.com's girlfriend's sister.
Yeah. One of my best friends.
Yeah. Suggested a brand and I went with her option. Sunski. Yes.
SKI?
SUNSKI.
Okay. Fun.
They're nice.
Oh,
that was another thing. Have you ever like picked out sunglasses online or looked into it much?
Yeah. Not recently, but yeah.
Maybe you know this, but I guess there's all these different face shapes, which I'm not joking. Like I did not know this existed. Well, they were like, this pair of sunglasses goes good with like an oval face.
Oh, okay.
And well, here's some 5-star reviews from round faces.
Okay.
Like, that seems like oval face to me. Okay. Round and oval are different. Okay.
Round's more like a circle.
I guess a perfect circle, oval. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then here is like a boxier face. Here's what they had to say about it. And then Here is what people have said about these pair of sunglasses with heart-shaped faces.
No.
Heart-shaped?
No.
You sound like a Hey Arnold character.
No.
Your face is in the shape of
There's
a heart.
no such thing as a heart-shaped face.
It's on there, sunsky.com.
Just because that's like a widow's peak. That's all that is. Like, that's not a heart shape. What? I'm looking this up. Heart-shaped face.
Actually, yeah, I didn't Google it for some reason, but I was so curious. I was like, I've never heard of this. There's all these different face shapes, and I'm supposed to know mine. I don't know my blood type. I don't know my ancestry. I'm definitely not going to know my face shape.
Dude, we're going to put this picture up there on YouTube. The heart-shaped face is literally just like a normal face, and at the top of it, they just like there's like an outline like trying to show you the heart. On the top of it, they just indent it towards the forehead.
They just make
like that's a heart shape. No, it's not. That's just a face
that you drew a heart on.
It's the exact same thing as the diamond face. It's the exact same thing.
Diamond faced. Huh.
They're all faces are faces. That's funny though. No, I remember a few times when I would pick out like cheap glasses online, you could like put your picture in there and like put the glasses, like virtually try them on.
Ooh.
Did you do that at all?
I think I was picking them out on my desktop computer, so I didn't have like a webcam to work with.
Yeah. That's
above
fair.
reproach, you know.
Good for you. Yeah. Good for you.
Thanks.
So I guess you don't have an OnlyFans.
No.
Okay.
I have a
on your computer.
Yeah, it's mobile only.
Okay. That's funny though. Okay, so Sunsky.
I got Sunsky's glasses now.
You like them?
I haven't worn them outside of the shower yet, actually.
Really?
It's been rainy all week. I haven't needed to.
Okay, you're right. I thank you for bringing that up because I have thoughts about the rain.
Tell me about the rain.
I believe on Mythbusters a long time ago, they proved that walking in the rain makes you less wet than running in the rain. Or like at least the same amount.
I remember, sorry, just real quick, the prologue or whatever you want to call it, the like opening chapter of my 9th grade physical science textbook broke this down. And I remember reading it on my own and being like, I don't even know if that's right. And then it came out on Mythbusters. I was like, all right, now I guess I believe it.
Textbooks, I don't buy it, but Discovery Channel, yes.
It just makes no sense to me because the argument is that if you're going fast, then you catch the water in front of you. But my counter argument is like, okay, the water that was, let's say, above me, I am outrunning that, right? Like now I'm missing the water that would have hit me.
It doesn't make sense until you do experiment.
It doesn't compute.
No. But Mythbusters said it, so I believe it.
Yeah, not the text.
And so from now on, like anytime it rains, I just walk like a normal guy, and I feel like such a boss.
Because you're getting extra wet, and you're like, bring it on, I don't care.
No, I'm not getting extra wet. Is what I'm saying. It's proven that walking normal doesn't get you more wet. And so all these people
I think you said it. I thought earlier you said walking doesn't get you as wet as running.
Maybe,
wait.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm confused.
No, I think I don't know if it's less wet, but walking is like not worse than running in the rain, according to Mythbusters.
Okay, so I was right. Yeah, it doesn't.
So when I get out of the car, it's pouring down rain. All these people like sprinting.
Nah.
Not Big Daddy. Not Big Daddy.
Take it easy.
Everyone thinks I'm just this lethargic, obese guy. No, I just know my facts.
No, science guy is what you are.
Oh, I feel so cool every time. Like everyone else is running in, whatever. No, not me.
Nah, you.
So A, that's first thing. And B, I think people over exaggerate how bad it is to get wet.
Oh, see, I'm on that side.
Are you?
I'll get on my feet a little bit to get out of the rain just because I want to spend less time in the rain. It's not about getting less wet. It's just like I would rather be in the wetness less.
I just feel like some people like change their plans or cancel plans because it's raining.
Oh, that's dumb. I had someone cancel plans on me a couple weeks ago because they didn't want to drive in the rain.
Yes, that's ridiculous.
I haven't hung out with them since. It's like, you want to hang out with me? Because they're like, I just get nervous driving on the rain.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I don't care. You drive in the rain.
When I worked at church, like so many people didn't come to church because it was raining. And I'm like, that's a bad excuse.
Yeah.
I understand like you don't want to get out in the rain, but just be more okay with being wet for 5 seconds.
I bet you have a garage.
I bet you do. And even if you don't, just walk on out to your car. Nice and normal. So anyway, yeah, but it has been a gloomy week.
Yeah. Okay. So one thing that I did this week, I've been hanging out with my roommates a lot. We hung out all together last night. Oh, that was the other thing. Sorry. One quick thing. I saw a horror movie last night. What am I doing? Why am I doing that?
Don't do it. Dude.
I let my friends, I'd been in the movie theater in what feels like forever. So it's like, ooh, go to the movies. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
I didn't go with my roommates. I was hanging out with my roommates and then I left to go hang out with some other friends. And I was like, you guys pick out the movie. I'll see whatever.
Oh, horror movies at a
The
movie
Conjuring,
even worse. Dude.
The devil made me do it.
You said yes?
I didn't know. I showed up.
But you went to the box office and you said, I'll get one for Conjuring, the devil made me do it.
I did not technically. Bonnie bought the tickets and then I Venmo'd her later.
Bonnie.
Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie. Sounds like
Bonnie from Stand Up?
Yeah. It sounds like I hung out with an 85-year-old woman.
This movie's kind of scary.
Whoa. So yeah, I'm done. I mean, the whole movie, I'm hanging out with these people and all of them are normal. In fact, I would say a lot of us are all pretty similar people. And I'm like, you guys like this?
You're enjoying this. You're having fun with
freaks.
This. Yeah. No, if I have time, I want to watch something fun and nice.
If it shows you how little I knew what I was getting into, the very first scene, there's like text on it that says like, in 1981, the so-and-so family were tasked with filming the exorcism. And I was like, oh, there's an exorcism in this movie? And the girl next to me goes, that's what the whole movie's about. I'm like, oh my geez, I didn't know that.
I've heard of The Conjuring, like, 'cause that's not the first Conjuring, I don't believe. I think there's been other
people have conjured before.
Not that maybe that was inspired by the devil, but like other ones out there, not by Beelzebub. But no way would I see anything like even like a Thriller. I'm on the fence about
the album by Michael Jackson.
That one, yeah. Michael Jackson. like certain thrillers are fun. Like Disturbia is fun. I'm trying to think of
that's the one, you know.
I think that's like if you said, hey, name a thriller. Disturbia is the first one in the Rolodex. What would you say? Name thriller.
Taken. Oh, that seems like the token.
That's a
token thriller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is a thriller.
Yeah, I love thrillers.
Yeah.
But horror movies just don't do it for me. I will say what made this movie extra scary is like at the beginning it said based on a true story. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. But at the end of the movie, like right when the credits start, then it's kind of showing some like pictures and it's doing side by side of like, here's the real person, here's the actor, kind of one of those things. Okay. Like, okay. But then they start playing, this is like almost going to give me goosebumps talking about it. They start playing actual audio tapes of the exorcism they were doing in 1981. And I was like, oh boy, now it's scary. Like this is by far the scariest part of the movie.
Yeah.
These sounds I'm hearing right now.
And then it's going to get in your dreams. Like you're going to be haunted, dude.
I did not get in my dreams.
Not yet.
It takes 48 hours.
Dreams they take a while. They're intermittent.
They lay dormant.
Yep. They have extended release. Dude.
Anyway, I wasn't planning on talking to that. I was just whatever. I was trying to
as you left, you were like, I don't want to do this ever again.
Yeah, I was like, I'm good for another 3 to 5 years on horror movies. So
I think the only time I've gone to horror movies is like in junior high when I just wanted to like
there was a girl
sit
there
next to a girl. Yeah. Like please be scared. You know, that was it.
Please be scared.
Yeah.
What's they could like hop on your arm or something?
100%.
Did you like
flexing the whole time just in case? Like, please be scared. Please be scared. Please be scared. Come on. You want some popcorn? Like, yeah.
And so you wouldn't like lift the arm up. You would like keep your arm on the arm rest.
The times I'm thinking of are not specifically like girls that were like my girlfriend or like we knew we liked each other, but it was like, I like this girl. I think maybe she likes me. We're in a big group, but like we happen to sit next to each other, not so happenstance.
Yeah, it's not an accident.
You know? And so I'm just flexing like, please be scared. Please be scared. Like, come on. Like we only have 30 minutes till my friend's mom picks us up in their Honda Odyssey. Like I need this. So yeah. Does that make sense?
That's great. Yeah. Okay. What I was actually going to talk about is
hanging out with roommates.
Yeah. One night we all were hanging out. We went to meet up with some friends. Oh, it was the night after you couldn't make it, but a bunch of us went over to Gunner's house. A little boys' night.
Boys' night. The boys.
Whiskey, cigars. Believe it or not, I was the only person. Oh no, me and Calvin Beck were the only two people who did not partake in whiskey and cigars.
Neither.
Yeah, to not partake in neither.
I would not go. I've never had a cigar. I don't have any interest in that, but I like whiskey a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Hey, don't feel bad.
Dude, that was actually hard. I checked. Catherine was also out. Like the reason I couldn't hang out with you guys is because Catherine was hanging out with Gunner's wife and some other friends. And I like checked her location at one point, and like literally almost every other person that I have a location for was at Gunner's house.
All in the same place.
Like Gunner's. Well, no, Scott wasn't there, was he?
No.
Okay, Gunner. Yeah, Harrison, Jake, Isaac. Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. This is fun.
It was fun. We hung out before that. Then we go there. Then we go and meet up with like our friends like Josie, Lindy, Harrison, Carly, that whole crew.
Sporting KC
Jonah Hope.
game.
Yeah, the row in front of you, Sporting KC people. Hung out with them at a place called The Bar, which has got to be just terrible SEO. What are you supposed to
Johnson Drive. Yeah.
The Bar.
The Bar.
And then, so.
How do you even you look that up on Google Maps. You're struggling.
Still hard.
Yeah.
But I get a phone call from Garrett Clark at 11:45 that night. Golfer Garrett.
Okay.
Been blown up on YouTube, one of the biggest like golf YouTubers out there right now. I was wearing his hat last week. That's like their merch that they came out with. I thought I'd support him. You know, good.
Oh, that's cool. Now I want to buy one of those. I thought it was like more of a big brand thing. I'll buy that.
No, it's just the Kansas City boys.
Oh, I like that hat.
Yeah, it was fun. But they live in Dallas now, so it was kind of special. They happen to be in Kansas City. He calls me 11:45, like, dude, me and my friends, like, we're looking for like a place to eat and like get a drink. Like, where can we do that right now in Kansas City? I was like, oh, I just left the bar, which is already is it confusing. Like, what? I was like, oh, it's a bar. Right. That's how you know what it is. We end up bouncing all around. Everything's closed. It's kind of annoying. We end up at a Denny's, unfortunately. We can't get in. Dude, we tried to go to Westport. Mm-hmm. When's the last time you've been to Westport?
I mean, at night?
Yeah. Like, dude, it's kind of
like shut down and like, yeah, like you can't drive through the streets and stuff, right? Last time I was in Westport at night was after Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay, right on. Yeah, we were there together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just getting kind of sketchy. Like, it was like out of a movie. Like, Harrison compared it to like, it was like bad guys in like Batman or whatever. Like, we were getting passed by people on like not like motorcycles, but like motocross bikes. Like, it seemed like they just robbed a bank and they needed something like really quick to get away from. It's like motocross is happening. There's like the line of people just to get through the metal detectors. Like, there's metal detectors on the street. It was like, dude, what is happening? Let's get out of here.
I think there's been some crime in Westport recently. And so
they had a drive-by a couple years ago, so that'll do it.
That'll make it happen.
Anyway, we end up at Denny's at about 2 a.m.
Okay.
Harrison goes, dude, when's the last time you were at Denny's at 2 a.m.? Like, literally 2 weeks ago in Idaho with Wacky Jackie. But it does feel good to be here. And we're hanging out with Garrett and some of his crew. And one thing that was kind of cool is we found out, I was like, oh, Garrett, I totally forgot about this. Remember at the very beginning of quarantine, me and you would play Call of Duty together with like just random people. And he was like, dude, I forgot about that. And then one of the guys there, Bubby, goes, dude, what's your username or whatever? And we find out that we played video games together like a year and a half ago.
What?
And never connected it or whatever. And
just like completely random. How do you remember you?
My username is Lincoln Bio, but it's spelled like Abraham Lincoln, okay, little pun, whatever. He's like, dude, I remember that, whatever. And so I was like, that's crazy. So we played video games together like a year and a half ago, and then we met at Denny's. But Bubby had just the quote of the night, which I think you'll appreciate. So I think Harrison asked him, like, Bubby, you still playing a lot of Warzone or whatever? He's like, I used to play a ton of Fortnite. I would stay up so late. I used to play a lot of Warzone, and now I'm onto a new game. Now I stay up so late playing Candy Crush. And it took me by surprise.
He's like very serious about it.
Yeah. He's like, dude, there'll be some times where like I'm out with some friends and all I'm thinking is like, I just can't wait to get back to my car to play Candy Crush.
Just got to go crush.
I couldn't. I was like, wait, this game's been out since like the iPod Touch, right? He's like, dude, there's something, and he's like from Chicago. He has an accent. Dude, there's something about it. Like it's addicting, man. I don't know. There's something about it. And
that's amazing.
I was like, so you just like, you stay up so late? He's like, oh yeah, I just love seeing the candy drop in there. It's good.
Dude, is Candy Crush the same as like Bejeweled back in the day?
It has to be. I've never played Candy Crush, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's just like get things in a line.
Yeah,
that's it.
And so like it's just a obsession kind of thing. I got into Bejeweled in high school for a while.
Yeah,
and same with like Guitar Hero. Like once you're into Guitar Hero, you like see Guitar Hero in your head sometimes. Like you see that in your head. Like
I was talking about that with one of the guys back in college when I got really into Call of Duty Zombies. I would play it so much when I would fall asleep at night and close my eyelids, I would see the zombies on fire. I'm like, that's not good.
Something's up there.
Dang, that's not good. But yeah, it just took me by surprise so much. Like
Temple Run. I was like that with Temple Run too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Temple Run was fun. I didn't get super into it, but it was fun.
It was a good couple weeks.
But anyway, it just tickled me a lot. Just like what I was expecting to hear some like brand new game I've never heard of. And on the similar lines of like Fortnite, revolutionary game.
Yeah.
Warzone, most popular game right now. To like, what's Bubby playing now? And now I just stay up late playing Candy Crush Saga.
Dude, I think somebody else recently was talking about how they were into Candy Crush. Like I saw it online or something. Like I think it's like making a comeback, or maybe it's always been there.
It's just such an addicting game. It's just always going to be popular.
I just remember like, I don't see it as much now, but like for a long time, it was like all the 50-year-old moms that I knew were playing, like inviting me to play Candy Crush. And what was like the farm one?
Farmville.
Farmville was like all my notifications on Facebook back in the day.
Yeah, that's where Bubby's at. Like, yo, you guys, have you guys heard of Club Penguin? This game is nuts. Yeah, we all played that in middle school, dude. Miniclip.com. It's like addicting.
I remember Miniclip.
You guys should get on Miniclip.
Oh, Miniclip. My computer at my parents' house was too slow for Miniclip.com to work very well.
Yeah.
You needed the Flash plugin was not very good.
Quick Adobe.
Yeah. And so like anytime I went over to my friend's house, I loved doing the Miniclip.com. And you could like take people's pictures and put them into like make different music videos and stuff. Oh, it was great.
What a fun time.
It was awesome. What a time to be alive. So
anyway, should we get on to blanks of the week?
Blanks of the week. Let's do it.
Okay. First one is going to be treat of the week.
Treat of the week.
Treat of the week.
Treat of the week. I went to dinner last night with Sammy, cool guy Sammy and his fiance, Callie, with my family, specifically Catherine, Bo, and Hattie. I say that because as we're sitting there, Catherine goes, "Look who that is over there." I look, it was my mom and my dad at Torchy's. We went to Torchy's, brand new Torchy's, never been there before. They'd never been to that
Olathe Torchy's?
No, Overland Park, even more new than,
where is that one?
135th and Metcalfish.
Oh,
yeah. Pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
That's near where Sammy lives. So he's like, "Hey, I hear you guys talk about Torchies on the podcast. Let's go."
It's awesome.
And that was just a treat. It was a treat to see my parents. Like, it's just fun. Anytime you see, kind of like a Sporting KC game last week, like anytime you see somebody that you don't expect to see out in public, it's just fun, you know? And especially when it's your parents. Like I know so much about what my parents do and vice versa. And like, neither of us knew we were going to Torchies that night. And then all of a sudden,
dang,
there's my mom and dad.
I'm trying to think if I've ever seen my parents in public without planning it. I don't know. That's fun.
Championship basketball game.
What a treat. Yeah, I guess they knew they would see me.
Yeah.
I did not think I would see them.
And so like we tried to have fun with it. Like, how are we going to like say hi to them? And so at first we were like, how do you just walk over there and just say hi? But she was like scared to do it for some reason. So we just
probably her first prank.
Yeah. She's been in a refrigerator before. So we just waved to her or waved to my mom, and my mom just eventually saw us like across the restaurant. So
Brad?
Yeah, it was great. So treat of the week.
My treat of the week is going to be an offer. I would like to offer a treat to one lucky person, but I want to come up with it like the sweepstakes together, Brad.
Okay.
I think it'd be so fun if I got a matching tattoo with a Ghostrunner listener.
Oh, really?
What a fun treat.
You want to go? That is a very fun treat.
I don't know why.
And
what's gotten into me?
Tatted up, huh?
I mean, somewhere hidden again.
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
Well, not on your face, you know.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
Okay.
I don't know how we decide it, but some sort of fun competition where everyone who enters is like down. Like, we're going to go get matching tattoos together.
Okay, I love this. Let me just really quick side note, because I see probably 90% of our messages that we get on Instagram, and you see 10%.
Yeah.
Did you see the one that said, "Hey, do you know who made the Ghostrunners logo?
Oh,
I want to get a tattoo of that, but I want to make sure it's okay with them first."
I was around some people and I go, "Look at this."
Oh,
this
is
the
like,
first.
"Oh, you do?" So I don't even like, and that girl like doesn't mess. It's not like a super fan that we know of. Like, "Oh yeah, that's, you know, so-and-so that comments all the time."
Like, she's listened to a couple episodes. Like, "Oh, these guys are cool."
I like their vibe. Yeah. So anyway, Ghostrunners tattoo coming soon, hopefully.
She's going to get it. It looks like.
Sounds like it.
Cool.
She at least wants the rights.
Which logo?
I think it's the Ghost, like the Marathon T Ghostrunners logo. Okay. The one on our Instagram.
Shout out Braden.
Yeah. Okay, so we're trying to figure out like what the sweepstakes are for matching tattoos.
Yeah, I don't think it's just a random drawing. It needs to be like,
it has to be earn it. Merit based.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just brainstorm some things. First thought in my head is just a really long essay of sorts, but then we'd have to read those essays.
An essay.
Like an essay, maybe a video essay, 2 minutes or less, explaining why you want to be the one to be the, we should have a fun like catchphrase for like the tattoo partner, you know, whatever, like the tattoo,
like the ghosty toasty or something like that.
Yeah,
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Video essays fun.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just dance choreography.
What if we combine them? You have to dance the entire time you're doing your video essay.
You have to show me, that you could like, do multiple things at once.
Yeah.
Like have a conversation with me while I get a tattoo.
I don't know what I would prefer to see more. If somebody being like really good at dancing and having a good video essay, or somebody being so bad at dancing. But trying hard, you know what I mean?
Kind of like the thing where you try to pat your head while you rub your belly. Like they can't do both at once.
Right.
Once they stop dancing, they start talking. But yeah, I haven't thought too much about it. Just little fleeting thought this week. Hey, one lucky person out there, like let's go get matching tattoos together. What a bonding experience.
Oh, you're going to go get them together as well.
Maybe.
Of course. That would
just be more memorable. And I don't know what we get. That's another thing. But just like that, leave some comments. What do you think? What should we be getting? I mean, body parts.
Yeah.
Artwork. And sweepstakes. We have a lot to decide.
I'm still on the entry. Maybe it would be fun to like write a video essay script, but you have to take it to somebody in public that doesn't know you're about to ask them to do this and be like, "Hey, can you record yourself being like, can you read this out loud for me, please?"
It's for Jake.
Yeah. No context. You're not allowed to have context. and then they read it because that makes them like get out of their comfort zone a little bit, like makes them you got to really earn this thing.
Maybe they earn it by like you have to record yourself doing an open mic night.
Yeah.
And you can choose to do jokes. You can try to just make me laugh with your jokes, or you can choose like you have to go in front of open mic night and just tell why you think you should get a tattoo.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like none of it's funny, but at least you told me why you want to get the
You
tattoo.
might be funnier than half the people there though. So that's a fun idea too.
Record yourself at open mic.
Yeah. Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I like all this though.
Okay, so that was treat of the week. I'd like to offer my treat up.
Yeah.
Blank canvas, kind of.
So you have a tattoo right now on your thigh.
Yeah, upper thigh.
Did you pull up the shorts or pull down the shorts?
Oh, good question. I'm trying to remember now.
Or were you so blacked out?
I'm
just kidding.
I would like to think I had to have pulled up.
You would think.
Yeah, I'm practicing it on myself now.
Because if you pull down,
that's too much.
Yeah,
that's
you're
not
showing off the wrong limo. Wrong flat tire.
That extended bed. That'd be like a girl who like gets a rib cage tattoo. And it's like, why don't I just take my shirt off? Why don't I take my bra off too? It's like you don't really. I don't think we'll get to that. No.
Yeah, that is the weird thing about tattoos. Like some of them, I'm like, you have to be uncomfortable getting this thing. Like in the process of it. But
whereas like the artist probably does it enough to where they're like, it's all skin. That's not how they talk, probably.
That's Gator Greg.
That's Gator Greg. Okay, that was treat of the week. Next is
what?
Gasp of the week. I gasped this week one time. I was at the bar.
Okay.
And so I've actually been to the bar twice this week.
Whiskey and cigars for you, my brother.
Me, Harrison, Isaac, and Gunner all went. I think it was a night we were going to go wakeboarding together, and then we ended up not because it was raining and the boat wasn't ready. So we just went out to dinner instead.
Okay.
Like, let's just try the bar. And they had some chicken and macaroni that is to die for.
Really?
So that was another reason why I was like, oh, our friends are already at the bar. I would love to go get some more macaroni. Okay. But the kitchen closes at midnight, Brad, or like 11. That's how I gasped. But whatever. It's just fun fact. You can't get macaroni at 11:30. Such a bummer, even though they're open till 2.
That's kind of,
it
might be normal, but you and I aren't frequenters.
Yeah.
It seems kind of normal, but
it's like sports bar up until 2. I want late night macaroni.
That would be a nice hack.
Anyway, the reason I gasped is because my first time at the bar, that was one of the last places I remember seeing my credit card. Lost another one. It's like bummer. And then I'm like,
another one. You've lost it.
Oh yeah, recently? I lost another one here a few months ago. No clue where it is.
Okay.
Never found it. And so I go ahead and just ask my waitress. I was like, hey, just out of curiosity, like, did you guys find a credit card here at some point this week? She goes, I don't think we found any credit cards, but like, what's your name just in case? And I go, Jake Triplett. She's like, okay. And then she comes back like 15 minutes later. She goes, Jacob Triplett? And I go, yeah. She pulls it out. I go,
yeah.
That was my gasp of the week. They found it somewhere.
That's a great feeling because like it's so annoying to change your credit card.
Yeah, I didn't mind like having a call or cancel, but just like all the like
automatic payments,
payments. Yeah, like I mean, just like even the car insurance or Spotify premiums.
Yeah, you're bound to forget one, and then it's gonna your service is gonna lapse, and it's like
yeah, yep,
like, it's so annoying.
But it's a good gasp.
That's a great gasp.
Good gasp.
I remember when Mr. James found my wallet that one time at Chick-fil-A. That was a great feeling.
Good gasp. So, what's your gasp of the week?
My gasp of the week, actually, speaking of Chick-fil-A, my friend Jacob Triplett and I were at Chick-fil-A, and I paid for his food because he didn't have a credit card. That's not true, but we were eating lunch, and for the second time in 2 weeks, I was eating at a restaurant, and the power went out at that restaurant.
Yeah, what's your deal?
Yeah, really. But the gasp was so loud. Like you would have thought people were at The Conjuring, the devil made me do it. Like it was like, like and it was like 2:00. It was plenty bright outside.
Broad daylight.
It was a great day. It was sunny. It was a nice day.
I have no idea why they gasped so loud. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was like comical. It was
to the point where it wasn't even just a knee-jerk reaction. Like it lasted long enough that like they wanted to keep gasping.
Yeah. And they're like, is it radioactive when they're like yeah. That was exactly what they were doing. I was like, what is going on? It's like unless they had like, I don't know, a bet that like, hey, surely 1,000 to 1 odds. Yeah, I'll put $100 on. It's not, the power's not going to go at Chick-fil-A, mission today.
And then it did.
I'm so poor. Yeah.
I can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
It was a great gasp, but it was kind of annoying too, though.
It was kind of unbelievable.
It was pretty over the top.
Like you and I just sat there for another 30 minutes or so, just hanging out.
You could tell the people at Chick-fil-A knew we were pretty normal because she went around and apologized to other patrons who were there. Like, hey, I just want to say I'm sorry about the, power being out. And she didn't apologize to us. She went to every other table but us. I think she could tell we were just like chilling. We were just having a good time.
Like, these guys don't care.
They're good. They're chilling.
Of course, they're not bothered by this.
She actually came over to us instead of talking about the power outage. She goes, "Hey, Domi wanted to tell me, wanted to pass along that you guys really go Catholic.
Yeah.
Okay, just something to think about."
I don't really understand this, but I'm reading this because it's a video entry for Domi. You should really go Catholic. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, it was a loud gasp.
Good gasp.
Yeah, GG.
Last one's gonna be poultry of the week.
Poultry of the week. You want to go first? You want me to?
My poultry of the week is with rain jackets.
Okay.
I do not think that I understand how to use them properly. Or like, I don't know exactly like why.
They're complicated things. This is a very widely held thing. Like, yeah.
So this is just fresh on my mind because today it was raining a little harder than previous days. So I was like, I'm going to throw the RJ on.
Yeah. I love rain jackets.
Okay. You're a good person to ask then. I guess maybe I just don't quite get like what it's helping do. So like I go out to my car in the driveway, get rained on a decent amount just in that walk. Not going to keep me from going to church, but I do get rained on.
Good for you.
I get to my car, and then now what happens is now this rain jacket is repelling the water from my clothing all onto my seats. It's not like my seat is wet, and like my armrest is now wet.
Yeah.
Like anytime I move, I just feel like I'm getting more things wet, and I'm hot now too. Like
I feel not very breathable.
Yeah, it's just like it's keeping like this hot, muggy air in, and I was like, I hate this on me right now. But then if I got to take it off, then I'm getting more things wet. Then it's just like I'm opening a wet umbrella inside of my car.
Catch-22 a little bit there. Yeah.
Is it okay? That was the part that really frustrated me.
Yeah, I take mine off often because I'm too hot with it. But yeah, there's no. I mean, you're getting water either way. Like you're getting water everywhere.
I think ideally in a perfect world, that water just bounces off of me. Like Sky Zone Glow Night double bounces off of my rain jacket and I'm dry.
You're just like looking down. I think some of like the really nice ones do like wick it away better.
That would be awesome. Like I guess they have like, the hydrophobic material or whatever, or just spray some Rain-X on it.
I've never heard of that word hydrophobic, but I know that's fun.
I think it's a word that repels water.
Yeah. Or what if it just has like a little small, I don't want to use that word. Yeah, I'll use it, but I'm not, never mind. What if it just vibrates like, and so like, just like very subtly.
Like shakes the water off.
Yeah, shakes it off. Yeah. What do you think about
that? Why do you like rain jackets?
I think I look cool in them. I think I think people look cool in rain jackets. I know that's kind of a random thing, but I always loved rainy days at camp because people would put on rain jackets and I felt like everyone looked cool. Hattie wore a rain jacket yesterday. I thought she looked great. That's cool. I like the fact that like, yeah, they like keep the rest of your clothes dry. Like you're wearing like a cotton shirt right now. That's going to soak in the moisture. The rain jacket will not.
I guess maybe jacket. I wouldn't mind a little soak. Maybe is where I'm at.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm hanging out with someone this weekend who's from Seattle. So maybe I can ask her, hey, this is what your life has been like your entire life. You've been wet.
Right.
What do you do?
Yeah. And do you have one that's hydrophobic?
Yeah. I know it's Seattle, so
probably
not.
You got to be accepting of everybody.
But that's my poultry of the week. It's just with rain jackets.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have, which one? Do you want 1, 2, or 3?
Let's go with the one that I'm going to be most on your side for.
Okay. You might be like, Brad, this is stupid. Weather app, stupid. I don't like weather app. I don't know. What if you won't be on my side? I have noticed recently, let's say 6 months or so, the iPhone keyboard is terrible.
Oh, on your side.
Okay,
on your side.
Yes.
Mine capitalizes don't every time.
Brother?
All caps is don't.
I don't understand.
I'm mid-sentence. Hey, I prefer if you don't come over right now.
Oh, all completely capitalized?
It capitalizes the entire word
4
don't.
letters. Oh, no.
Oh, it's infuriating. Every time I spell don't.
Dude, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing how they don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I was making my notes. I was making my notes for this podcast today, and I wrote the word okay, but I said OKSY. They didn't give me the option to put okay in.
This is
Jake,
so frustrating.
But I promise they gave me the option called postulate. Postulate's an option, but OKSY could never spell okay.
You probably meant postulate.
Oh, I was furious. And MSN, I'll say, what's up, man? And it'll say MSN.
Yep.
S is right next to the A.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not I'm not a 8th grader in 2002.
Yep.
On my messenger.
The two that get me, it thinks after a joke, I would like to say gaga a lot.
Bro.
Give me haha. Throw a haha my way for the love. And then 2, it really thinks I want to talk about Kobe instead of the word love.
Oh, really?
It's like, Kobe? Like, no, love. They're so close.
But I genuinely think, like, I used to be very good at like texting without looking, texting while I'm driving, while still looking and being safe. And now I look down and it's, sometime I'm just going to, maybe that's a fun game. I should text you things that I'm like, that Apple keyboard is trying to think I'm saying, and it's so off. And like, you try to decode it.
Let's try, because it does happen so often on a weekly basis. And you guys send them to us too, but I want to try to like really notice it and screenshot it this week. But I just get so frustrated by what it thinks I want.
Let's call it the Ghostrunners keyboard game. Hashtag.
Like pretty often you'll like, let's name it, but then you don't have any kind of clever name ready.
No,
let's call it what it is.
No, that's just what it is. But then people can talk about it. That would be a fun game for people to send around.
Because it happens all the time. Oh yeah, it's so frustrating. Oh, when it capitalizes don't. It just drives me nuts. I hate it. I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, I have like a autocorrect on thanks because I have all these different ways that I think they try to like thabs or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm clearly trying to say thanks.
Thanks.
But now every time I say thanks, it autocorrects it with a capital T. And I've been too lazy to go in and like change it to a lowercase.
Pickleball gets capitalized for me. That's annoying.
Do you have any contacts that are called pickleball? Like pickleball, Craig?
That could be why. Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably why the Kobe thing happens too.
Oh, maybe. They have a lot of preference for contacts.
Yeah.
Like they think we're always using proper nouns.
Our friends.
Just let us. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, another thing. You will correct me when I do it improperly, but it's the iPhone doing it. Anytime you say a day of the week,
Mondays.
Yes, it'll put an apostrophe for you. That's not how it is.
Nope.
It's not Monday is.
No.
Yeah. It's like I'm free on Mondays.
Like I love Mondays.
Yeah.
You love Mondays what? You love Mondays weather?
Or it's contraction. You love Monday is? Monday is what? I love Monday is.
Yeah.
Up soon.
I love that Mondays. Yeah, whatever.
Coming up.
Right. Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yep.
But not normal. Yeah. Stop apostrophizing my weekdays.
That's a good word. And they do it for you. Like they mess up for you.
That's what's so frustrating.
That's what's so killer. Yeah. So
I had to go on my keyboard and put in like, hey, when I do this, it means this, like you did with thanks. AO. That's so. I'm one letter off.
I thought you were saying AYO, like AO.
AO. No, just the letters A, the letters O. They were like, no, you probably just wanted AO. You want this new word, right?
Yeah,
it's probably Korean.
Alpha, Omega, yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, no, I just want so. I'm so close.
You're AO close.
I'm AO close to it.
Gosh, yes. Thank you.
You chose the right one, Brad. That was so frustrating.
How do you feel about June bugs?
Well, June bugs? I have fond memories of June bugs.
Oh, perfect. Then that's where we differ.
It wouldn't happen every summer, but I would say about every other summer, maybe that's just what June bugs do. They would sprout out of the ground in our yard in Stratford. I'm not kidding.
Sprout?
Hundreds, if not thousands. I mean, literally, like maybe thousands of June bugs just for like a day and a half are just swarming around our front yard. It looked like a plague. Like, I'm not going to say like you couldn't even see the road. Like it wasn't that thick, but it was like.
But it was
clearly,
substantial.
Like large, brown, thick bugs just flying around. And so me and cousin Steve-O would take wiffle ball bats.
Yes.
Just go in the front yard and just smack them.
Right.
You don't even have to aim. You just swing and you get 3 or 4. And it sounds phenomenal. So I have fond memories of June bugs.
Okay, but you have fond memories of killing June bugs.
I don't know what happened to them. I didn't ask, but I did give them a ride.
We didn't watch what happened after they got pelted with our wiffle ball bats. Yeah, it's just June bug season. And late at night, dude, June bugs have no fear. Like they'll just
they have no vision.
Oh, there you go.
So that's why they have no fear.
Like they'll just go right on my neck. And normally a bug, like you kind of like swipe at it and it moves. June bugs just stay there until
they grasp on.
Yeah, you flick them off.
It's the Alex Honnold of bugs. They got good grip strength.
Alex Honnold.
Riding solo. No,
free solo.
There it is.
Okay. Never saw it. Good.
Get around to it.
Okay.
Please.
I've had some people say you need to watch Good Will Hunting, Brad. Like after I said that. So
it's a dangerous game to say you haven't seen a popular movie.
You haven't
gotta
seen Lord of the Rings?
No. Seriously? Still no.
We talked about having like a bracket of like all the movies that we hadn't seen.
That's right.
And watching them together.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll someday when we have, an extra 48 hours.
Next quarantine. Yeah. Next quarantine we do. We'll get into it.
Right.
Cool. Anyway, June bugs. Okay. Let's get into some voice memos.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Real quick.
This is a long episode.
Yes. So thoughts?
Thoughts. She was just agreeing with like this has been a long episode.
Well, hey you guys, this is Erin from Kansas City, Missouri, originally from Overland Park, Kansas. So I'm pretty split on the Kansas versus Missouri thing. It's tough.
Why?
So my question for you guys is, if you were to change the noise that any power tool made, what power tool and what noise would you have it be? So like a drill that instead of doing the normal drill sound, it goes blah 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 blah. Yes. So thoughts?
Okay.
Thoughts?
That's a noise.
All right. Well, y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.
That would not be the noise I would choose.
I don't think. I want something kind of fun. Like,
yeah, totally.
First thing that came to mind, imagine with me here, sander.
Yes.
When you turn it on, it's just the instrumental. But then once you apply it to the table, then you get the lyrics. So flick it on.
I don't know the words.
I guess you don't. I should have known the words.
I'm not a words guy.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're the beat guy.
I'm the syncopation guy.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
Like, but maybe it's like, and you can like have like there's storage within the sander. So like you've got all these different songs.
Oh.
And every time you turn it on, it's like it's a an MP3 player or whatever.
Yeah,
you
like
get the instrumental.
You can buy different packs that have different songs on them to like store.
90s pack, boy band pack. And then once you apply it to the table, start sanding, then you get the lyrics.
Oh, that's eerily similar to my answer.
Really?
Mine was going to be sander, first of all, because I thought about different tools, and like some tools are just really quick. Like the miter saw.
We're done.
Yeah. So I don't want it. If I had to choose one, I'm choosing the one that I'm using for the longest period of time.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of a noise that like is pleasant enough that I want to hear it all the time. And I think the only noise that's that good is music. And so, but then
what
I was
about
like,
your daughter's voice?
no. Are you kidding me? If my daughter, like, no, 100%, I get annoyed with her voice all the time. Like if she, honestly, like Catherine and I are trying to talk and she's just like, mom, mommy, mommy, mom. Oh, drives you up the wall.
Sorry, Hattie, in 5 years when you hear this.
Yeah. When she binges on her iPhone when she's 9. No, I think I could only do one song is in my stipulation. And I think it would be Leonard Skinner's Sweet Home Alabama.
Okay.
It's my favorite song I think of all time. And I think especially like the beginning electric guitar is so clean. It's like, oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I would get so excited every time it repeated.
You went with the nail gun out there. That was kind of cool. Did you notice that you counted down with that?
Yeah. Isaac was doing it with me. So that's a fun question though.
Yeah.
But the tool is definitely sander because it's the longest tenured tool.
Yep. Good question. Appreciate it. Let's go this one.
Hey, Jake. Hey, Brad. This is Lucy from Arkansas. I'm the one who sent you a voice memo at my graduation. And I'm going to BYU this fall in Utah. So if anyone's going there, let me know. Hit me up. My birthday is also coming up in just a couple weeks, and I don't really have anything planned for it. So if you guys could give me any suggestions, both serious and non-serious, those would be much appreciated. Also, maybe tell us a funny birthday story or a non-funny birthday story. Those are both accepted.
Okay.
And also,
really
I have my friend Maddie.
Open.
I recommended her this podcast, and she's working her way up through it. So, Maddie, when you get here, hi. Do you want to hang out? I don't know. I might be in college by then, but it's okay. And also, I just like to say that some people have a foot fetish, but it sounds.
I'm laughing because I know how much you love it. Those Mormons, I tell you what.
Good joke.
Those Mormons and their feet. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Hey, another good joke though, where you cut yourself off. That's good. That's good. That's good. Gets funnier every time. Lucy.
Yep.
First of all, with your question, sounds like you just want someone to talk to. You could tell me about my birthday or your birthday, or like if anything's funny that's happened, or even if it hasn't at either of those things.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what birthdays are? You can spell birthday if you want. Put it in your keyboard. Okay, I'm not very good at the silly answer, so I'll be serious for a second. My favorite thing is, you say you're going to BYU, so I would have a bachelor themed birthday party where you have a bunch of girls come. preferably Mormon girls. And then you have one man come. But at the end of the night, since it's a participation, you know the word, trophy kind of society, all the girls win, all the guy wins, and the guy just gets to be with all the girls.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. I think that's my serious answer. And make sure it's in Provo when you do it. Like, I think people would really appreciate it there. So
yeah. And make sure one of the girls is named Chastity.
Yes.
And it's a pretty name.
And I would make sure like have lots of coffee there, lots of soda, anything else with caffeine that you can have, just pour it on. So,
I would do that. That's what I've always done.
Yeah.
That's what I've done with my birthdays is things like that. No, I don't know if I have any birthday stories. I think when I was, when would it have been 8? No, 9 was when the Summer Olympics were happening. And so I had an Olympics themed party.
Oh yeah.
All my friends came over. We all were different countries. My dad like organized a bunch of different Olympic games.
That's fun.
In the yard. And it was awesome. I would do that now.
Do you remember any of the Olympic games?
I remember hurdling in the front yard.
Okay.
Like a track and field event. I think my dad mowed like a track.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was sweet. Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool. I can't wait to be a dad like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, sweet to like, yeah. It makes sense why I ended up being a camp counselor for
creative.
6 summers. Yeah. You just get to like have fun.
Yeah. And like you were creative within your house. It wasn't like you guys rented out like this amazing track and field complex and like,
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
the hurdles were not actual hurdles. It was like the push mower. Jump
right.
over that.
Like I feel like parents these days are like, yeah, we did this. I don't know, whatever. You know, back in the day, just mow the lawn.
Just mow the lawn in a different shape.
Yeah. That's awesome. I guess I just said that about parents, but I thought this was fine growing up. Like 3 or 4 years in a row, we had pool parties at the like middle school pool. We like rented it out and it was awesome because I could invite like 50 people.
That's nice.
Because it was just a flat fee for the rental of the pool. And so, yeah, got tons of presents.
Mad presents.
And it was in November. So it was fun to like go swimming in November. You know what I mean? So that's my fun birthday.
Do you remember?
Steve came, I'm sure.
Steve was there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get on to reviews of the week.
Okay.
Dude, did you see the one from our little basketball star? I can't wait to read this one.
Oh yeah, that was great.
It was awesome. I saw the username Luke M. Hogue, and I'm like, surely not. Surely it's not actually from Luke. And then
it's totally
Luke Hoagland like left us a legitimate review for the podcast. It's awesome. It's definitely my review of the week. The title says, "Great guys, great podcast, better than recreation level basketball players." Luke said, "It's pretty crazy how Jake and Brad have created such a close-knit community here of all kinds of people of all different ages. Makes a ton of sense at the same time because the humor is so genuine, relatable, pure, and clean. A warning, if you listen at a public place, you'll likely get some weird looks or people wondering why you're smiling or laughing out loud. Totally worth it, though. I would be so bold to say they remind me of David in the Bible, when he was described in part as being a man of good presence, and they managed to do it through our headphones or car speakers. While they are skilled and excellent at what they do podcast-wise, their integrity and character as men shines through as well, giving hope and meaning through real and non-superficial humor. Thanks, guys. LukeHoagland.com. Dang.
Yeah,
that guy's our friend.
Yeah.
He's on our basketball team.
Yeah, dude.
He had 25 of our 65 points.
Right.
A few nights ago.
You know, somebody's like a really good guy when he like compliments your integrity and like your heart, when in reality you're like, yeah, but that guy's like way better than us. You know what I mean?
But yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm not leaving comments on, LukeHoagland.com about this.
Yeah, like last day of camp and Mike Weeby's telling me I'm a great guy. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, right.
But
dude.
you know what you are though, right?
Yeah,
that you're the best guy.
You don't have any words though, like you just want to say what he just said. So you're like, yeah, you too.
And you can dunk, which is that's something I can't do.
Never have. Not even in the Olympics. And
but yeah, thank you, Luke. The way Luke speaks, it's almost, it seems like maybe he does kind of facilitate and operate some sort of like young adult ministry that's every other Thursday night at Lenexa Baptist Church. I would definitely check it out if I was in the Kansas City area. And
I would say go at 7:30. Do you know what time it starts?
Somewhere around there.
I'd say 7:30 is going to get you there plenty of time.
You might be a little late, but you will be there. Like 7:30 is a good time to aim for.
And look on Instagram at TheBlockKC.
TheBlock.KC, perhaps?
TheBlock.KC.
Check it out.
Look up. Okay, mine's from Seashell Fisher. Warning, this podcast. Warning. This podcast might teach you to laugh at yourself. This podcast is so fun, lighthearted, funny, and never fails to put me in a good mood. It's also taught me to see the humor in potentially frustrating or embarrassing situations and not take myself too seriously. For example, I was kayaking with my friend yesterday, and as we were walking down the launch ramp, hauling our kayaks, I completely wiped out on the slippery algae.
Ooh.
Limbs flying everywhere. Oh,
that would hurt. The launch ramp, that's hard concrete.
And that algae, you know exactly what she's talking about.
Slippery stuff.
Limbs flying everywhere and landed on my tuchus in the water. She said a different word, but we're not going to say that on this podcast. And yes, there were plenty of strangers nearby to witness my massive failure. I gathered what dignity I had left and attempted to mount my kayak when yet again my foot slipped and I fell. This time flipping my kayak over as well. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. All this to say, I was able to laugh it off and enjoy the hilarity of the situation. And if not for the Ghostrunners podcast and the lessons I've learned from it, I probably would have wallowed in embarrassment and misery the entire day. I'm seriously so thankful for this silly podcast. She said a different word, and all the joy and fun it brings to my life. Thanks, Jake and Brad. So
it's cool to know, like, we've never talked about how to handle like having yak problems.
No,
but something that we're doing is making her like react to that situation differently.
I mean, she knows the kind of people we are, that we've had yak problems, you know, like she can tell. No, it is cool.
You know, yeah, I don't know what that even means necessarily. Like, because of you guys, it didn't make me as upset. I'm like, oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I can't think of times. I'm sure we've talked about times where we've been frustrated and tried to find light in or humor in it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thanks, Seashell.
I said that it was a girl. I don't know if it's a girl. Maybe it's a boy.
I was imagining a lady.
Me too.
Yeah.
Slippery algae.
Yeah, just kidding.
No, I would fall. I'd fall so hard. That algae is like as bad as it gets.
It's some of America's slipperiest things. I saw the show.
Mm-hmm.
TLC. America's slipperiest things.
No, I saw the BuzzFeed article about it. Top 10 America's
Number 7 will leave your jaw dropped and your tuchus on the floor.
You won't believe it.
Brad, would you like to end this jingle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. This is going to be a fun one.
All right.
Oh,
it starts like right away.
Okay.
So I'll just say
who wrote this one?
Oh, gosh, I should know that off the top of my head. Just a second.
Also, I like your shirt. Brad is sporting a Ghostrunners podcast shirt today.
This one is by Emily Schmidt.
Oh,
I believe she's a second-time writer. I don't remember, but okay. Let me just say the first word, and then you press play. Okay, ready? Some go.
Emily Schmidt.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
That was fun. Good job, Brad.
Thank you.
People loved last week's too. Got a good reaction.
They were very kind about last week. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Like on Patreon, people were like, dude, this was
somebody was like, that was your best one ever. And I was like, really? Thank you.
I remember at the time being like, dude, your voice sounded phenomenal.
Oh, that's awesome. It's awesome.
Emily Schmidt, well-written jingle. That was fun.
Yeah. Thank you. Keep sending them in. bls30@gmail.com, the Ghostrunners podcast @gmail.com, Instagram at Ghostrunners podcast.
Good
Gene
stuff.
Schwartz comedy.
Good stuff. Gene Schwartz comedy. Keep all the comments flowing. Thank you to all who have already subscribed and followed and everything. It's just, it's fun. And you guys are helping making it really fun. So
yeah,
appreciate it. It's still June for us when we're recording this. So we don't know who's won the merch competition yet.
True.
But we will, we'll report back next week.
Yes.
About that.
Yes. It's going to be awesome.
In the meantime, you can still buy some,
Please do.
Yeah. Feel free. Okay. It's been episode 113. Thank you for listening.
Can we end it the way I said?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Go for it.
The other day when I was listening to the podcast, at the end of it, it just like randomly went to like another old episode that I've been listening to afterwards. And I want to just kind of go throwback, like 30-second, 1 minute long clips, however long of old episodes. So at the end of this episode, we're going to have an old clip. This one's going to be from Roleplay at Urgent Care.
Enjoy.
Love you guys.
Maybe we do a sample conversation. Do you think you could help me out? Like some role play?
Sure. Kansas City Regional Medical Billing Department. How may I help you today?
Hey, my name is Jake Triplett, and I've actually decided I'm going to come and talk to you in person. So I'm going to see you in like 15 minutes.
Okay, Mr. Triplett, do you mind verifying your date of birth? I'm just kidding. Talk to you later.
No, that was my way of saying I think I'm going to go in person.
I get it. Hi, how may I help you? It's a great day.
It's a great day. It's a great day.
It's a great day, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
Great. I already said that. Okay.
It's a great day, so I'm doing great.
Okay. Sorry. Hey, so my name is Jake Triplett. I was in here a couple months ago. I don't think you were here when I saw you here, but I spoke to a gentleman who's working the front desk.
Todd.
Yeah, I think his name was Todd.
Yeah.
A bigger guy, dreadlocks.
Mustache.
Yeah, I think did he have dreadlocks?
He has dreadlocks, but he also has one arm. So it's funny that you went for the dreadlocks over that. But yes, Todd, dreadlocks Todd.
Okay. You know what? Now that I think about it, yes, it was. I remember it took him a while to enter my information because he was having to use his mouse and to type with only one arm, and it took a little bit longer, so that makes sense.
Yeah, Todd got fired.
Okay. Oh, okay. So anyway, Southpaw Todd was talking to me, and I had spoken with the woman who works here who mainly deals with UTIs.
Oh yeah, UTI Carrie.
UTI Carrie.
Yeah.
She was unable to help me with my allergy issue, and I asked for a refund. She obliged, and then I spoke to Southpaw Todd, and he also said, "Hey, you know what? I didn't even put you in the system yet, so don't even worry about it." Just wondering if this is something that happens often, where you maybe put someone in the system and forget about it. I'm looking to get my refund because I didn't get one. As you can see here by this piece of paper I'm holding up in front of your face. Not in a condescending way, bud.
Okay, let me check. What's your date of birth?
And what was your name again? I didn't get your name.
Oh, my name is
I'm sorry if
Dana.
that was too personal a question.
Dana.
Oh, Dana. Dana. That's a pretty name, Dana.
Dana. Yeah. Can I get your date of birth?
Oh, sorry. It is actually tomorrow. How fun is that? August 27th, 1991.
Oh, okay, it's tomorrow. Okay, so I don't know what the procedure is here, but let me talk to UD Carrie and get back to you. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have a UTI, so I don't know why she saw you. But I'll be right back. Yeah, so I talked to Carrie, and we are gonna have to charge you for that. But we'll be able to alleviate the funds to $250.
Okay. Now, Dana, I'm not much of a screamer, but that is actually twice as much as I was billed. So if you don't tell me,
well,
in
you're here
3
now,
seconds,
so it's a second visit.
Oh, I'm being billed for this.
Also, you should have come on your birthday because we have a birthday special.
Ghostrunners podcast. Every